All right, good evening and welcome. It's Monday, April the 4th. This is Rhonda Hubbard, your National Marketing Director, and our Team Fearless Monday Night Call. And it matters that you show up. So thank you for being here tonight. And let's just start with some celebrations. How about that? All right, and we have a lot to cover tonight, so please jump in and let's celebrate.
Well, I'll start. This girl to the right of me on the Brady Bunch screen, Julianne Smith, is a new sales coordinator on our team. Let's woohoo, do this, Julie. Yay!
Awesome. Congratulations, Julianne.
Thank you.
Wow, you guys, if you have not heard her story, you're just going to have to share the story, I guess, on our Voxer chat because it is just absolutely amazing. And I know Julia Ann has been practicing her story. They just went to the Rochester Regional in New York this past Saturday. So I'm going to put her on the spot and let her share her quick story because she has been working on it.
I wrote it down, but I haven't worked on memorizing it yet.
That's okay. Is it close that you can just write it down or you can share it with us?
Yeah. My friend shared Juice Plus with me, and it made sense because, right, having a lot of health issues, and I really wanted something natural. And I love being able to flood my body with all these variety of fruits and vegetables. And I don't have as much inflammation in my body, so I'm able to get out and enjoy life more. And I've gotten off pain medications that I was on for 10 years. And I can't remember my third. And I have more energy, and I love not being sick so often. So that's been great too.
Medication.
Oh, Rhonda, I think we're losing you.
Okay, let me try that again. Can you hear me?
Can anybody hear Rhonda?
Okay.
Nope.
Julia Ann.
No.
Hey, Julia Ann, can you hear
There
me?
we go.
Hey, is
Uh-oh, we lost her.
anybody here on Wi-Fi? Okay, because I'm having a really poor connection. Okay.
She went away completely. There she is.
Okay. Julianne, what medications did you stay
Yes.
off of now? Michelle, do you
I
know?
couldn't hear you.
What'd you say, Rhonda?
I said, how many medications did Julia Ann say she's off of? Rob?
I got off 2 pain medications that I was on for nerve pain. And I've also gotten off of Nexium that I was on for reflux. And my blood pressure and cholesterol are both really good. They're better.
That's awesome. Fantastic. Okay, that's a huge celebration. Who's next? We just closed out an amazing month, you guys. All right, somebody celebrate. We've got some great stuff going on. Michelle just celebrated a new sales coordinator under Ruth English, and that was Julia Ann Smith. Who's next?
Well, I'll go again, Rhonda. We're waiting for the final word, but we just also finished up a 2,000 plus on Tammy Estero's team, Gail Hilton, and super excited for her. She's new to the team and she's ready to go to national marketing directors. I love that. I love it when people get the vision.
That is fantastic. Yes, and she is a super, super sweet lady. So looking forward to having her on the call next week and just introducing her to everyone. So we want to make sure we keep her on here.
Hey, Julianne has several celebrations. How many healthy living plans did you finish?
We finished 2 healthy living plans and very close on the 3rd.
That's
So that's exciting.
very, very exciting. Okay, guys, healthy living plans, fast track to sales coordinators, 2,000 plus. It just means we're helping more people. I think we had a total of 6 fast tracks to sales coordinator just in March. That was pretty exciting. And we had some new qualifiers. So anybody else? One more celebration.
Hey, it's Jill Wagner. I want to celebrate.
Okay, Jill.
I'm getting a little bit more of a voice, so I'm going to celebrate that. But also, we just had an amazing month, the best Payline month we've ever had. Our team is just continuing to push closer and closer to National Marketing Director, but that doesn't happen without other people hitting their goals. And we had so many people doing the 2,000 plus new qualifiers and 2 brand new POBs. So that's pretty exciting.
Whoa.
That's huge. That is absolutely huge. And yes, you guys, they are getting everything in place for National Marketing Director. So stay tuned in April. Some exciting stuff coming. Awesome. I've been teasing Jill, telling her like, oh, I'm having labor pains. I'm getting ready to give birth to my first National Marketing Director, and I'm feeling it.
Hey, we're trying to make it twins.
Yeah, exactly. So we've been having some fun conversations about that. All right, you guys, thank you again for being here. And I just want to say congratulations for, it's only April the 4th, and there's already been so many events. This whole New York team just went to the regional in Rochester, New York, and they've been blowing up my Voxer all day. I love it, hearing the nuggets that they brought home. So stay tuned to the Team Fearless Voxer tomorrow, because what they were hearing today on that chat is something that we're all going to benefit from. So stay tuned. You're going to get to hear some of that. And also, that's what we do. We fill up our calendar with events. If we're wanting to really make a difference, right, and help a lot of people, we fill up our calendar with events. We host them. We go to team events. We show up on the Tuesday night calls. We bring people with us. And it is the summer of Juice Plus, right? That's what we had announced to us at the Phoenix conference. It's the summer of Juice Plus, and it's the month for us, April, of team building. We're really going to focus on team building, because if we're really going to reach the amount of people that we want, it's going to take way more than just us. It's going to take bringing new people on as those healthy living plans. Okay, and so we're going to move on. I want to acknowledge 5 people here tonight that are just leading the way with a really strong customer base. And I just want to give a shout out to Michelle Bowman, Judy Griffin, Mary Sechrist, Emily Pogue, and Jill Wagner. Those are the top 5 people that have a huge customer base that is solid. And of course, solid customer base means bigger paycheck. It means stable and lasting, right? Stable and lasting. So tonight's call is going to be about designing a team. And so you're going to get to hear from 2 of the hottest team members tonight that are just rocking the meaning of designing a team. And so I'm going to play for you a message that Brittany Weaver and Heidi Slimmer out of Sweetwater, Texas on Ashley Oak's team. Hello, Ashley. That they are just rocking and rolling. And so they are somewhere tonight, and they just made a message to share with all of you. So Mary, I can see you. Would you give me a thumbs up and just let me know that you can hear this message loud and clear? Let me start that again. Hang on. All right. So this is Brittany, and she is sharing what she knows to be true about everything she has been a part of. And she only signed her application in September of 2015. All right. So not even a year that she's been around with our Juice Plus community. Right, Ashley? And she's, all right. So Mary, here we go.
Here with my sister-in-law and Juice Plus buddy. We are just talking about how we are trying to build a strong team, and I feel like we're doing a pretty good job. We still have lots of things to learn, but we thought we would share a little bit about what we have felt has helped us be successful so far. And I just wanted to share real briefly one thing that comes to mind. I met my upline, Ashley Oaks, in Haiti. We went on a mission trip, and a couple of years ago, 3 years ago actually. And I was so nervous and stepped way outside of my comfort zone to go on that mission trip. When I got there, met Ashley. We survived. We made it back, but I learned a lot while I was there. One of the main things I learned was stepping outside of my comfort zone and just trusting in God to help me through every situation and knowing that He was going to help me. And so that is one thing that I've had to grow in this mission, is to step outside of what I feel comfortable with and just share with others. Because had it not been for that and actually being obedient to Him and going on that trip, none of us would be here. We would not be on this call. And so I know that He has blessed me by obeying Him. And that's what I'm going to do every day, is I'm going to obey Him, and I'm going to go out and I'm just going to share this mission with everybody. And here's Heidi. Okay, so when I think about our Sweetwater team and kind of what we have evolved into, it just takes me back to that first week when Brittany and I were discussing Juice Plus, and of course her sales pitch was, hey, you can get it for a discount. And I'm like, sold. Okay, sign me up. I want a discount. But then we just kind of were more intrigued with, okay, this is such a good product that we could share with so many families around here. Sweetwater has been just hit really hard with a lot of cancer recently and sick kids and situations where it just really makes us sad. Sorry. And so Brittany and I it became our mission really early that this isn't our business. This is our mission to just inspire as many healthy families as we can. Let's help change this community to be well, to be healthy, to be active. And that's just where we wake up every morning really striving to do. If it's helping someone that needs to get in shape, just run around the block once. That's what Brittany's really good at right now, is just inspiring people. And we're doing a lot of education. All of our parties are not just about Juice Plus. It's about recipes and do-it-yourself in the kitchen. So we really don't, unless it's who we are, where we are. But we're just trying to live the mission of making one simple change a day, or inspire someone different to better themselves. So, okay, and the last thing that I'm going to talk about is how important communication is with your upline and your downline. I have been really, really inspired by Rhonda, Bill, and Ashley, and how much they've invested in us. Time-wise, I mean, they check on us all the time, and Rhonda, when I have a question, is always there to answer. And so that is what we have done with our distributors and customers. Customer care is huge, but talking about distributors here, we need to check on them. We can't just have people sign on with Juice Plus and not ever check on them and see. They are part of my team, and so I communicate with them, very consistently, to see if they have questions, to see who they're working with, to see who they have in mind that might be interested in learning more about Juice Plus. So just really communicating up and down all throughout the team, because there may be someone that's 5 distributors down from me, but I want them to know that just because they're not right there underneath me, they are still on my team, and I'm going to do what it takes to get them. If their goal is to be national marketing director, that's what I'm going to do, is help them get there. So thank you, Rhonda, for asking us to do this.
Okay, guys, so that was from our Sweetwater girls in Texas with Ashley Oaks' team under Jill Wagner. And I wanted to highlight them tonight because of the team building that they are doing. Let me just share with you that both of these girls have done a fast track to sales coordinator. So they've both helped a lot of people get healthy. And they've both received a $500 bonus. They both have reached the 22% commission level. And that's where we want to have everyone, right? At the 22% commission level. It's the highest commission level in our company. So why not, right? We're telling the same story. So why not be at the 22% commission level? Also, between the two of these girls, they have added 25 new team members. All right. So you talk about rocking and rolling. Ashley's smiling. Yes, they are out there doing it. They're duplicating the strong customer base. As I was going through and mapping the PVC report at the end of the month, that's something that I really pay attention to. And not all of them, but they're getting close to having double digits in their customer base. And so they're duplicating the importance of having that double-digit customer base and moving their way to 25 trios for each person. They're duplicating the Healthy Living Plan into the 2,000 plus. And so, of course, they both have qualified businesses, and they're both at a Six Club. I know Brittany's at a Six Club. I think Heidi's at a Six Club as well, or she's close. These girls are moving so fast that I can't keep track of it all. And the beautiful thing is I don't have to, because they're just out there making a huge difference. And so I am so grateful, Ashley and Jill, for all the support and the communication that you've given these girls. And I know you're on your way to Texas in a few weeks to go and actually do some one-on-one training and group events. So how fun is that? Okay, and I'm going to move on to the next person who is actually hosting an event tonight, is why she's not on this call.
Here I am, honey. What have you been doing?
Okay, somebody's talking to a little one. If you want to click
Playing
on
outside what?
someone's talking to their child. If you want to hit the mute button in the bottom left corner so we don't hear it, that would be really great. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so I'm moving on to the next person, and that's Tammy Shaw from Arkansas. And of course, she's hosting an event tonight. She has her calendar full of events. It's hard to even catch her. We can still hear the children in the background. So if someone could mute your line.
Hey, big guy, we need to get you in the bath.
Okay, somebody needs to get in the bathtub.
No, sorry.
So if you could go to the bottom left of your screen and hit mute so we can continue on our call, that would be great. And if somebody knows who that is, please send them a text message and let them know to do bath time, but mute out so we don't hear it. Okay. So Tammy Shaw from Arkansas, prettiest girl I ever saw. That's what we say to Tammy, okay? And so she is also leading the way in team building. And I want to share with you a message that Tammy wanted to share with you tonight and just recorded for you. So again, I'm going to put this on Voxer. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to pull up a new screen. So please don't think that you lost me or that it's gone blank. I'm going to pull up a new screen that we're going to use for designing a team. Okay? So enjoy this message from Tammy. And I just want to share that Tammy just promoted her second sales coordinator leg, getting her POBQ legs in place to be a national marketing director in St. Louis. So she is on her way to promoting her third NMD sales coordinator leg as well. So if you want to know how to do this, don't talk to me, talk to Tammy because she's out there doing it. Okay, so here we go. Here's her message to you, and I'm going to switch the screen around tonight.
Wow, Tammy,
Okay, that wasn't it. Hang on.
they become rating bank customer. Hello, everyone. My name is Tammy Shaw, and I just wanted to leave a few encouraging words with you tonight. First, I want to talk about building your team. I want to ask you some questions. I really want you to think about this. Do you live your life? Do you really live your life, including Juice Plus? Do you really live the mission? I want you to really think about that, because if you do, I think every one of us will succeed. I think everything will fall in place, because when you do that on a daily basis and you are including Juice Plus in your life because you're so proud of the mission you are on, you're inspiring people, you're making people be curious of what you are, what you're doing, and they reach out to you. And lots of times when they reach out to you, they become rating paying customers, or they might become distributors right when you're talking with them, because I always talk with the HLP on the new customers, because you never know what's in their life that they may be needing, and they may be needing this opportunity. And once they become part of my team, it's very important that you let them know that you are there to support them, that you're there to help them, to back them up, as we have heard many times, to walk that point with them and for them. And it's very important that you set up a Voxer chat with them, a private one. You need to set up a Voxer chat with like with Rhonda. That's who I set mine up with. And you need to talk with them at least on a weekly basis and get words. One thing that I do, and you can ask all my hearers, is I try to get every one of them to boot camp. I just cannot emphasize
the importance of getting a new team member to boot camp, because I think that's the diamond in the rough of boot camp, because it is just so inspiring. And they meet so many people that they don't even know what they have in their hands half the time until they come back from a boot camp. So the best thing I can tell you is live the mission, inspiring people, and be supportive of your team. I hope that helps.
I have goosebumps. Gift.
Okay, you guys, so here we go. I want you to take a look at the screen. And thank you, Tammy Shaw, thank you, Heidi, and thank you, Brittany, for sharing those messages with us tonight. Super exciting to see that team building going on. So I keep losing connection here, guys. Be patient with me. Okay, so I'm going to show you a screen that represents our ABC system. This probably looks really familiar to a lot of you, and it should, because this is one of the main tools that we use in our Juice Plus franchise, and it's jpvf.info. You can see the website name here at the top, jpvf.info. It's an ABC system. ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. So part A is always about inspiring healthy living. There's a live webinar or a recorded webinar here for you. There's the One Simple Change presentation for you, and all the information down here. So if you haven't gotten to spend time on this website, I highly want to encourage you to do so. I would like for you to take a look at part B, and that's where I'm going to take you tonight, and showing you the power of designing a team and what that can look like. And I'm going to cover why design a team. I'm going to cover being a guide for people, right? Because we don't have to motivate people, and we're not in the business of pushing people, but we are a guide, and so we're going to guide people. And so the third part I'm going to go over is how we design a team, all right? So tonight, looking at part B, helping people realize their dreams. And if you go down to the part B at the bottom, you can click here for the marketing plan and the presentation of our webinars. And if you have not spent time here, I want to encourage you to do this, because it is such an amazing way to see what happens when we build a team, our compensation plan. So why do we want to build a team? We want to build a team because if we're going to reach more people, there's only 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, right? That Mary Sechrest can talk to so many people, that Jan can get in front of people, or that Amy Carpenter can talk to people, or Rhonda Hubbard. So it's important that we're out there building a team. Every single month, we want our focus to be at least one, right? And if you're Julia Ann Smith, then you do 2 or 3 healthy living plans. All right, so big deal to take a look at these webinars, these online presentations, and even some downloadable PDF files for you right here at our fingertips. It's a real big deal. All right, so just know that you don't have to have all the answers. Again, you're just being a guide when you get people on your team, and you're showing them where the tools are available. Now, I do want to show you another website, and I know many of you know this website. It's called campbellteam.net. And we're going to go into the campbellteam.net page together. And I could have pulled up just the slide that I was going to be talking about, but instead I decided to go ahead and go through it so you can see how I'm getting to it. I guess that's the teacher in me. I don't always want to just take you right to it. I want to show you and guide you so you'll know how to get to it. There's a little box here, and there's a room for a password. The password is Campbell Team, all lowercase letters. And just FYI, Wendy is taking that password away, so we can just go straight into the website, and the password is going away. Not sure exactly when that's coming, but I know it's coming. So stay tuned for that. So this is called the Campbell Team site. Honor God and serve people. And that's what we do. And we're going to go into, hang on just a second. we're going to go into resources. But before we go into the resources, let me just tell you and share with you that when we design a team, we really want to focus on, you know, how do we do that, right? How do we do it? A lot of you are saying, well, I've actually gotten a lot of Voxer messages in the last 2 weeks from several of you just privately saying, I want to build a team. I'm just not sure how to do it. So first of all, if you're taking notes tonight, please write down consistent weekly connection calls. And if you're not doing consistent weekly connection calls with your team, or you're not doing them with your sponsor, you want to do them with your sponsor, and then you want to sharpen that skill so you can start doing them with your team. And let me give you an example of a connection call that I did several years ago with Mary Sechrist. And Mary's probably smiling because she knows what I'm going to say. And we were working on building Mary's team. And I said, Mary, tell me who you would like to have on your team. And she said, there's this one lady, her name is Diane. I would love for Diane to be on this team. And I said, tell me why. She said, because she's smart. She seems like she's fun to be around. And she knows a lot of people. Okay, so I said, what's her phone number? And so we called her up, and Mary says, hi, Diane. And I'm sure Mary was a little shaky and a little nervous about it, and that was okay. But Mary trusted me. And she said, hi, Diane, it's Mary. Do you have just a minute? And she was already a Juice Plus customer. I'm pretty sure she was already a Juice Plus customer. And so Diane says, yes, I have a minute. And Mary says, well, I have Rhonda, my friend Rhonda, on the phone. And so that was Mary's time to just sit back and relax and listen to the training, listen to the conversation and how we were getting into relationship with one another. And I said, hi, Diane. Mary and I, I asked her how she was doing on her Juice Plus and what she liked about it. And I congratulated her for flooding her body with fruits and vegetables every day. And then I asked I asked Diane, I said, do you really want to know the reason we're calling you tonight or today? And she says, of course I do. And I said, well, I was asking Mary, out of all the people that she knows, who would she like to be on this mission with her? And Diane, she said your name. And so I let that space be there. I let that pause be there so Diane would have time to just really let that sink in, that Mary picked her. And then she finally responded. Mary and I sit back and was quiet, and we let Diane respond. And Diane says, oh my goodness, I'm so thrilled. I'm honored to hear that, Mary. And I said, Diane, would you like to know why Mary picks you? And she said, of course I would, right? Who wouldn't want to hear that? And I said, because, she knows you know a lot of people. You love your Juice Plus. You're smart, and your health is important. And guess what? The conversation went on, and Diane became a part of that team. And Diane Unger is still a part of this team today. And she is making a big difference in so many people's lives. And so I want to encourage you that if you're missing out on the connection calls, that is a huge piece of the puzzle. It's a free resource. It just takes your time, where you're leaving people in a better place than where you found them. So consistent connection calls will design a team. And for some of you that are new and you feel like your skill of getting a team together and building a team is not sharp yet, that's the exact reason you want to be on a weekly connection call with your sponsor. And I don't mean it has to be an hour. I'm talking 30 minutes a week. And if you will give yourself 30 minutes a week with your sponsor to do connection calls, you're going to see some amazing things happen, and you're going to touch a lot of lives. The next part of designing that team is a welcome call. And you want to make sure you're getting your people connected on a welcome call with your upline national marketing director. And you guys, when you reach national marketing director, it's not like you take off on your own. All right. I've been a national marketing director for several years. And tomorrow morning, I'm spending the whole morning with my upline national marketing director doing some connection calls. It indeed is just the beginning. It is absolutely the beginning, and relationships get closer. We use each other even more. So don't ever think that when you get to the top of the company that you have to do it on your own, because you absolutely do not. That is very far from the truth. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up here. I know that it's time for us to be finished up. And if you have to get off, I understand. This is being recorded and I'm going to keep going. All right, so we're going to go to resources here on the Campbell team. We're going to go to organizational tools. And if you haven't been here yet, it's a great place to go. When you get to organizational tools, this is the organizational workbook. And if you haven't gotten the training for the organizational workbook, here's, you can put a 3-ring binder together and you can get all organized. I heard somebody telling me today that they were spending some time getting organized. Here's a great way to do it. It gives you all the tabs that you need. In tab 4 for distributor care, there is a resource called Designing Your Team. And if you click on that, it's going to pull this sheet up here that we're going to take a look at together and finish up here tonight. So designing your team looks a little bit like this, and you guys are going to see it here in just a bit, I hope. Okay, hang on just a minute. Let's try it again. So now you know where it's at, even if my connection doesn't let me take you there. You know that it's there. It's called Design a Team. And it actually shows you how to do that. And the application is not responding. So hang on just a minute. So when you're designing your team, you want to think about people that you're close to, people that you see on a regular basis, right? And by doing the connection calls, I'm trying to get this off my screen here, hang on. By doing the connection calls, guys, you're going to see, let's see if I can get to Campbell team from here. By doing those regular connection calls, you're going to get to see also how important it is to have those conversations with your customers, not just new prospects, because yes, it's great to have new prospects, but when you get a team or when you get customers, you don't want to just get customers, you want to keep customers, right? That's important that we keep customers, not that we just get them. All right, so on the Campbell team site, when you go and click on that, you're going to see the parts and the important pieces of not only having a team, but designing that team. And it looks like my connection is not going to let us go there. So I'm glad that I got to show you step by step how to get there. I'm going to go ahead and do a screenshot. There it is, but I'm not going to make you wait for it. I'm going to do a screenshot of that and put it into an attachment in your email boxes tonight so that you can actually see what it looks like, right? So thank you again for being here tonight in Designing a Team. I hope that you find value in this message tonight and that you can go back to our YouTube channel that I keep pinned at the top of the Facebook page, where you can go to our YouTube channel at any time, and I've labeled all the calls and you can go back and either share them or watch them yourself. Okay, guys, so it is all about team building. Let's go out and help more people and have an awesome night. Thanks for being here. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Rhonda. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
Night.